interesting that it's tied to your mind telling different parts of your
Mm,
body to move. I'm very obviously very ignorant to this stuff. I thought
mm.
like you were just using your mind and telling the cursor to go around.
Yeah, so it's something that is true. So it's something that we differentiate. There are what are called attempted movements and imagined movements. So at the very beginning, I did a lot of attempted movement. Attempted movement is just what it sounds like. I attempt to move my hand in a certain direction. I attempt to move my fingers, like lift your finger up, down, left, right. I attempt to do something, and then the algorithm will take that and translate it to cursor control. But what I realized maybe a few weeks in was that I could just think cursor go here and it would move. That it blew my mind when that happened for the first time. Like, like I said, with everything going on in my brain, all of it still works. All the signals are still there. Like I think something to try to move, and the signal gets sent. So when I'm attempting to move my hand and the cursor's moving, and it's moving basically where I want it to, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It didn't really shock me that it worked. I assumed that it would work because all the signals are still working. It's just my spinal cord that's jacked up. Um, but when I moved it for the first time with my mind without attempting to move at all, it I was giddy the entire day. I could not believe what had just happened. And I think we're gonna find that with a lot of things. Right now we are doing like I'm I'm trying to map like sign language, like the sign language alphabet in order to text, like write words and stuff. And it's pretty promising. Worked. I'm sure there's a video out there of me somewhere that Neuralink has of me spelling a couple words with sign language. Uh,
Wow. So you're thinking in your mind, or you're trying to get your hands to
mhm.
make the signs of
Yep.
sign language,
Mhm.
and then the computer interprets that
Yep.
as the language and types it out.
Yep. And I think the same thing is going to happen where I went from attempting to move my hand to imagining just moving the cursor. I think it's going to be the same way with the texting. I haven't had this confirmed yet, but I don't see why not. I think at some point the computer's going to learn, like me trying to do certain letters, if like attempting it, at some point I'm just going to think that letter instead of actually trying to move, and it'll type it.
Oh,
Yeah, because
wow.
I think